Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Come on, set, turn 2 start. 55, Mike 55.
On first down, Barnes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Matchbox lights. Put up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking to throw. Barnes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they? Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Newton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Newton to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Newton now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, Newton. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. 60 yards.
On 1st and 10, Barnes looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Newton going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 50 yards. Now it's Newton. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they get.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Auden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 21. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head. Be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing is Newton. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Back to throw, Newton. He's got Burton here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Newton. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They snap it to Newton. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the bootleg. Barnes. Got Gordon open, completes it. 30, 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On first down, Newton. So in the set. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Barnes. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a second and goal. 2nd and 1. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the end zone, Newton.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a first down throw for Newton. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Montgomery, and he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Bengals getting set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So we've reached halftime in a wild, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. Maybe he's wondering, hey, what else do I have to do? And he's playing well as we roll through some of these highlights. Bottom line, though, they're down.
And while he may be wondering, He's got to get that out of his mind. He's got to think to himself, lead, continue to play well, maybe a little bit extra. That's what quarterbacks do when they're trying to get their teams into the victory lane.
See if he can lead them to that victory lane. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
94.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd down, Barnes. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barnes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Here we go, set, 60 or. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Barnes sliding out of the pocket. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obvious. obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Newton now to throw. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The toss play to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. The 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 99.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The kick by McManus is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air. Newton on second down. Going deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And Walker has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast. And he's going to go down again. Clelin Ferrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Taken in at the 22. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Newton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go, folks.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Newton. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. There's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Newton. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Barnes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, Montgomery. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Barnes gets it to Gordon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Ready? 15-1.
Brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Get it.
He completes it to Boyd. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 30 base. Ricky, check 52. Ready?
He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's